Hello, and welcome back to Death and Taxes. It is time for day 5, and most likely the end of our first week. Come along, my friends. Let's see what the Reaper has in store for us today. Yet another day at the office. Yet another day at the office, and it's almost as if... this money! Driving me crazy! There we go. That should keep it quiet for now. Though I do wonder why it does that. Morning, Grim. Good. You are paying attention after all. We cannot allow workers to doze off or become complacent. Else mistakes may sneak into the workflow pipeline. Quota for the day. 2 humans have to die. Spare any humans with a science background. I hope you are enjoying the routine. Fate. He is a bit overbearing for a boss, but I cannot complain too much. For some reason, I can't help but feel this man used to work at an institute I know of. A certain Black Mesa, if I recall. Interesting. Well, off to the next one, I suppose. Jonas Reisling. Jonas leads an enviable life of moral integrity. They have it, quote, figured out. In their prime, they enjoy the fruits of a well-established position. When not engaged in upholding the law, they dabble in the vineyard, which started as an elaborate joke related to their name. There's a joke involved with a vineyard in Jonas Reisling? If there is, I can't find it. A history teacher at the age of 32, Emmanuel Snow. Seems to be more interested in teaching alternate theories to his students. That could be problematic. Never want people getting too curious as to where their things come from, and what all's going on after all. Complacency is the best policy for a good life. An archaeologist. Well, this one will be easy. Any field of science is safe, and this one is very much so a field of science. Yet another field of science. Cosmology. Interesting. Any human with a scientific background must live. Does that background include them working previously in the industry? I don't believe he specified. Well, as long as this is the last scientific background, it shouldn't be too difficult. Ah, it's not. Well, if that's the case and they are currently all applying there, I suppose we save the humans that are currently under such position. Though, with the alternate history fan and the judge, I suppose I could say I'm Mr. Gordy. Goodbye, Jonas. I never will figure out just why your name is related to a vineyard. And goodbye, Emmanuel. I'm not quite sure who you were, or what your theories are, but it's unfortunate they come to an end.
Have ye seen such deals before? 'Tis ye who plunders me.
Ah, an aphotic reflector. Interesting. Well, I do need one of these. Though this eraser object may be useful. Though I haven't made any mistakes thus far, perhaps it's not a bad thing to be cocky for once.
Oh, 'tis a wondrous marvel. Once upon me and me crew sailed the southern seas and came across an accursed lighthouse. Plundered the lot of it, even the mirrors. Built the frame from beautiful driftwood washed ashore from a ship we rammed into. Ha ha! Covered it all in gold too, of course. Aye, a proper beauty. We don't really plunder educational organizations, aye. You can't rob ideas from the brain, well, usually. So where did I get these fancy scholarly glasses, ye ask? Once they belonged to a royal merchant, whose caravan I held at gunpoint. So he made me an offer I couldn't refuse. 'Tis be a powerful artifact turning one into formidable business powerhouse. How do you think I got a hold of this shop?
It does explain why my boss keeps him around. He is rather interesting after all. Knock knock. Hello? Hello. Finally kind of you to answer. Who? No. What are you? We're the exalted chimera, envied by all the blind, arrogant fools. We are angst ex nihilo. We are nothing, a despicable failure. We are elan vital, the guide who won't lead astray, if only you learn to listen. How we are death. How does it feel? What does what feel? I don't understand. You know, dying. You remember, right?
just expel those thoughts from my head, it's likely just me going insane. I think I like myself the way that I am for now. Though maybe one day I may find a reason to change my appearance. As of now, I think I'm as good as it gets.
What a day, Grim. What a day. Let us go over your conduct first. Good. I see the correct amount of profiles today. Seems to be in order. Anyway, Grim, 5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to have made the difficult choices? A job like any other. Is it though? I can almost imagine what a normal, basic, dreadful, everyday job would be like. But think of the humans. Do you think our office is an appropriate way to deal with them? I'm not sure. The question is too difficult. After all, you have not even lived a week. You have not seen what the tradition has wrought. This control over all the human lives, unbeknownst to the humans, do you not consider it unethical to make choices you make? Can't worry too much if this is what happens to be done. It gladdens me you do not bother yourself with unnecessary concerns. The office is perennial and venerated. Aeons we have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing. Oh, I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me? Why do all the profiles refer to people as they? An astute observation. You see, Grim. Our office does not obligate on information about biological backgrounds or genetic composition. No ethnic data? Minimal. Everyone you assess is simply human. After all, excluding any monumental error in normal procedure. The bottom line is that the humans will end up at your desk, and that you must follow the rules. Anything else? Not really. Right. It has been enlightening. I bid you good night. See you tomorrow. Another day, another death. Let's see what our boss Fate has in store for us now. Morning, Grim. We seem to be on the premises of dark times. I may have warned you that this job can have some harsh moments. Today is that day. A total of 6 humans have to die. At least 2 humans aged 35 or younger have to die. Any human with a medical background has to die. This is very serious. Fate. Archaeological excavation of the permafrost religious plague, which is spreading rapidly. Cosmologist publishes an odd article about the whole of existence being a simulation. Scientific community baffled and confused. Window shopping for planets. Could this planet be our future home? Ex-physicist and loiterer arrested after hitting several crabs with crowbar for no reason. Sounds like someone I may know. Our small-town prodigy moves to the city. We say, reach for the stars. Scientists are very close to figuring out how to counter this dangerous pathogen. So it appears my boss wants me to stop them from curing the pathogen. That might create an excess of work, but who am I to judge what the higher-ups believe? I've only been around a week. Nothing more. Immunologist. Background in medicine. Therefore, no further investigation must be done. Goodbye, Yei Hanma. David Long. So this is the one discussing a simulation then. Interesting. Pharmacist. Doomed to death. That would be all the humans with a medical profession. Total of 6 humans must die, meaning I have to eliminate 2 humans under the age of 35 and 1 more human following such. Well, 2 more, meaning only 2 of these people can live. Interesting. Let's sort these in ages, going from oldest to youngest. Excluding the pile that have already been marked for death, of course. The only person here who is over the age of 35 is Vare Olya, a 90-year-old who hates their life seemingly. Nekesa. What an unfortunate situation to be in. Only recently getting out of juvie, now being put on my table. Harsh. Interesting. I think I know how I'm going to do this. This would mark our third death. Now we have to select three children to die, meaning only 2 of these people can live. 2 of them seem to believe in a simulation theory. A diplomat. He's in jail for producing medicine, though. Might be important to what my boss is planning. You might be the one dying, Eiji. Saif seems to be one of the 2 interested in this world simulation hypothesis. Him and David seem to go hand in hand. I'm afraid the path is very clear to me. We must get rid of Eiji Kaneka, Annabelle Tells, and Yan Nekasa. Why? The other 2 remaining subjects seem to have a form of connection. I will have followed my boss's word to the letter, and none of this would be my fault if something bad comes from this. The quota of 6 deaths, with 2 under the age of 35, has been met. That leaves the boxer and the student, who both believe in the Matrix, to live. With my paperwork done, it's time to go visit Mortimer.
Good patron, me ship of goods is at your service.
The plague doctor. Interesting. Threnody of Desolation. Interesting. I think I'll have to save up for this one. Looks quite interesting and quite useful to me. I'll stop by here once I pick up my paycheck. Ah, Grim. It looks like it's had to be a rough day out there. New recruits often falter during dark times. Yet ye seem to have performed adequately. How do you feel after such a day? There was a lot to do, but I worked it all out. Good, good. What we have to do is necessary, even if we do not fully understand why. Let us hope these days do not continue. Any idea what happened? Some sort of medical calamity? Maybe an epidemic? Interesting. Insightful streak may yet rattle inside that skull of yours. Off you go now, Grim. Good night. Let's stop in here for a moment. Oh, co-workers. Wonderful. The air is eerily cold, as if frozen in place, too scared to move an inch. Hi!
What? What do you want?
I'm a new Grim, number 72. No, sorry to bother you. I came here to meet new people.
As if I didn't have enough to deal with on my plate. Now I have to deal with the baby Lemonhead. Hey now, Gus, play nice. Well, seems I'm stuck with you now. You wanna ask questions or something?
What do you do here?
I'm the janitor. I clean up the damned mess you make.
What do you mean?
Liquor, spirits, booze, firewater, rotgut. You daft or something? Ever looked in the mirror or thought about the clientele of this place? Where do you think the drink goes? None of you have a stomach. Anything you consume just falls through the floor.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you reapers hardly ever do. Always self-absorbed. You could be at least a little more considerate.
Well, I appreciate you.
Gee, thanks. Something you wanted?
Bye. Nice talking to you. Nothing else.
Yeah, gotta get back to work anyway.
Why, hello there. I'm Sari, and I welcome you to Cerberus Den, the finest drinking establishment this side of the void. I sure as heck haven't seen you before. You must be brand new. Ain't you just dapper like the river Acheron? That outfit screams vintage. So how are you liking existence thus far? Lots of tedious paperwork so far.
Oh, don't I know it? Administrative bureaucracy just can't be escaped. They'll always find you, eventually. But hey, that's why you figure out the small cracks in the system you can manipulate. Okay, newbie, before we continue, I got this little game I play with every fresh-faced patron. It's really simple. All you gotta do is answer a series of questions, and I'll craft a personalized drink inspired by what you said.
I'm not sure about all this.
Come on, it'll be fun. Right, the gist. I'll describe some sort of an odd situation, and you answer how you'd react. I usually do 4 questions, and nothing else to it. Here we go. Prepare for question number 1. After being tasked with creating a computer game about dating eldritch monstrous gods, you've come up with several characters. Which of the possible god beings is clearly the hottest and most dateable of the lot? Is this a reference to something? Are you playing me right now? Nameless Misty, I like that one. Time for question number 2. You wake up after an accident that has left your body in a coma for decades. Your body and mind are ravaged beyond repair. The doctors offer you a solution, a cybernetic brain transplant with a personality of your choice. What will you choose?
I'd like to be a very efficient calculator.
Next up, question 3. Almost there. You find yourself in a very difficult situation. Moments after made a choice, you realize a grievous error. Regrets gnaw at you for this poor decision. There are a few options for the proceeding.
I regret nothing. I don't make mistakes.
Alright. Final stretch. As I said, 4 is all anyone ever needs, right? After years of anonymous working at a stable, albeit monotonous opposite job, you are let go due to corporate downsizing. This, however, has given you a chance to renovate yourself. What will you become?
I like being a mathematician of sorts, working on equations.
We got it! Let me just calculate the results. Won't be a moment. Huh. Leans to stability. Prone to conformity. I've got the appropriate concoction in mind.
I have no idea what to think of this.
Borehole. Huh. Gubas. Oh, right. Sorry, Gus.
Guess I like it. Who else works in the office?
Heck, were I able to count and name all the folks, you likely haven't fully realized the size of this place. We've got you Reapers in the Myriad department, the Custodian Legion, the worryless data grinders of the Calculatorum, the Abysmal Archive and its archivists, Cadaver Resources. There's just plain odd. But someone's got to deal with the internal issues. Middle management, nobody knows what they actually do. Higher management, but they don't visit us, basically ever. Same with Fate. Many of the regular workers come by the den though, so keep your eyes and ears open. What else you got in mind?
Nothing for now. It was nice meeting you, Serby. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to day 7. And that is where I believe we should be leaving things for now. Grimm's path is finally becoming more set in stone. Will it turn out as straight and narrow as it says? Or is there a chance that something changes in this Reaper's mind? Thank you all for watching, and have a splendid